Hello golfers, welcome back to JD Golf TV, your home for playing better, faster. Today's lesson is on pitching around the green. And it's important, you gotta stop avoiding the shot. I know the shot drives you nuts. Today's gonna really help you understand what you've gotta do and be able to execute it. So let's get after it. Well, as you can see from the screen, we are faced with a 22-yard shot over a bunker. We're talking about 6 feet elevated. Oh, yeah. Here we go. That's just fun. The green is running away from us. And I want to go over how to play not just this shot, but the basic technique of the wedge. For this, what we're going to do is make it super simple. I'm going to use one hand. So I've got my trusty wedge. It's a 10-degree bounce, S-grind, 60-degree, and it's raw face, which means a little bit more spin than the chrome face. This is your official drill. We're going to hold the chest right here. Get kind of low. I notice people getting really, really tall to chip the golf ball. And what happens is they give a little curtsy on the way down. No bueno, because if you understand the law of the circle, folks, you understand that these shirt buttons have a lot to do with how deep the club gets in the ground and whether it gets in the ground before, at, or after ball contact. So we're here. Now I'm going to try to feel myself pull my shirt buttons up and away from the ball ever so slightly as the club approaches. So we need some practice swings with that. I'll put the ball right in the middle. You'll see I flare my foot out a whole bunch. There we go. You have to forgive the workout clothes. It was a good workout today with my man, Joe. Back, push, up, and around. Back, push, up, and around. And you'll notice that I even fade away from the golf ball, the pro side fadeaway. And you will see Rory McIlroy do exactly that. I think you will see pretty much every one of the best pitchers of the golf ball in the world. Cameron Smith, you can see it clearly moving his shirt buttons away from the ball, turning up and away. So, with a golf ball. Now, once you do, hey, not bad. Look at that. Once you do that, we'll look at the video real quick. Oh, look at that. He got up and away beautifully. Oh, baby, that's great. I'm going to want you to look at that video a little bit. Not my video, you doing this video. Up and away. That's number one. To be quite honest, I can go more inside out if I want. Whoa. Also very nicely struck. Oh, baby, look at this guy's on fire. I'm going to start going with one hand only. I can do a little Jason Day cut across the golf ball, which you will see in my two-handed swing for sure. As long as I give it the shirt button treatment, I'm going to be okay. So this is really, really big. Please understand, what you want is to never, ever, ever lay sod over another chip shot. So for that, push up and away. Got it? Now, step 2 to this, probably you could go right to hitting a golf shot. All right, I'll do that first. But there's a step 2 in between. I'm set up. Now, when I put my feet out like this, straight on, I'm going to aim kind of straight for this, just for the camera angles in here, folks, which, as you know, is a bit of a problem. When I flare my foot out, doesn't that ball look like it moved in my stance? It didn't. So you got to be real careful of getting that golf ball. If you do flare your foot out like me, a lot of people try to get that ball looking up there. Now look at the ball. The ball's almost on the wrong side of my foot, and that's chunking it, okay? Easy way to chunk it is have the ball too far forward. So we've got the ball just forward to center. I know Phil Mickelson says it's never center. It's either back or forward. I would have to disagree. He plays way better. I teach way more. Okay. Dunigan, get nice and low. Don't get too tall. There's only one place to go. Get nice and low, soften those arms. My grip pressure is about a 2 on a scale of 10. I'm almost going to let it fall on the ball. It's back, push up. Oh, baby. I just thinned it. Oh, I just thinned it a little bit. Now, this is so important. If I get my up and away beautifully, I can get away with a thin shot. Big. If I hit it too thin, I can either calm down how much I'm doing it or how fast I'm doing it. Or for many of you out there, you'll be able to let your arms relax for the first time in your whole life. And when you are doing stuff like this, when you got some yipping and you're chipping, your brain is going, oh man, you're going to hit this so fat done again, and then your arms do something totally untoward because your brain's trying to solve the problem for you. You have to, I'm telling you, I don't know anybody with a thin chip yip or one that originates from thin. It originates from fat. Once again, get kind of low. We're going to go, this is just a regular shot, nothing fancy. Buttons up. Hey, so beautiful, so easy to hit it solid. Hey, oh, Dunigan. Happens. Now, what if I want to have that little baby go a little bit higher? We got an answer for you. Now we can start to open the face. Now, you will remember that opening the face does not necessarily point the face way off to the right. But let's take a look at that real quick. So if I keep the club shaft right where it is and turn the face to the right to open it, it does point the face more to the right. You can see from this view. But if I do this correctly and I get low and open the face, it just points the face up to the sky. Isn't that beautiful? So now what we're going to do, open the face a little bit, and I'm going to let the club slide under. We're going to go back to that right hand. Let the club pass me. I don't have to get super wristy. Okay, down. Here we go. Remember, buttons, buttons, up, over the front shoe, down toward the front shoe, then you can look back. Doink, doink, doink. All right, and we're going to throw this one up in the air a little bit. Back and up and away. Hey, that is really nifty right there. I went up and away from the golf ball again. And this is your insurance move. And I told you I was going to give you one more drill to do, though. So now we have got one of these plastic tees. I get these tees from a company called Bertee, B-E-R-T-E-E. And if you have to practice indoors, it's a great way to do it. Now, folks, I'm going to give this the best I can. I'm going to try to clip this outdoors. This works really well with a real golf tee and tee that thing up like a 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch above the grass and see if you can clip the ball right off there. Here we go. A little bit taller. Doink, doink, doink. All right. And up. I got a little bit of that tee, but no turf at all. And I review my video. I've got some, up and away. And, you know, I did have a 4-year bout with the Yips, the Chippy Yippies. It's no bueno. Trust me, it's no bueno. But what was happening actually was no big deal. I didn't realize it. I was getting a golf lesson from Tour Pro, and he threw his golf club like 50 yards and said, "You are helpless." Well, I didn't realize that I was moving my head a little bit toward the target on the backswing. Wait, I did realize that because everybody good at chipping moves a little bit toward on the backswing, toward the target. What I didn't realize is rather than up and away on the downswing, I was tilting backward. Oh man, that's the bad side. That's the fat side fadeaway. That was like this. I'm going to do it once for you. So remember the shirt buttons, even though I'm set up good, you tilt backwards, and that was a severe version of tilt backwards. But you tilt backwards, you have just asked this club, you rolled your circle backward there. Oh, beautiful. When I find somebody didn't show to a lesson, And I finally put myself on video. And I was like, I can't believe that's me. But that was the beginning of the end of the yips. Now, I'll tell you right now, I'm not 100% out of there. But I can control how deep my circle is and whether it's backward or forward or just toward the target enoughward to strike the ball solidly. I am clearly still doing that on purpose. Until I can count my ABCs, well, I'd have to do it backwards. If I was going, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, yeah, I could do it that way. It's called dual task, okay? If I can do it that way, I'm okay. I'd have to go backwards because I'd have to think more to see if I'm out of the weeds. Got it? Soft pitch. I can, let's talk trajectory now. I can go back in the stance, low forward shaft lean. This is not appropriate for this particular shot, folks, but you'll see it. It's the same guy. See, a little up and away. Got to bounce it into the hill, hope it gets over. Oh. Funnily enough, I really do love hitting these shots. Okay, medium. Ball more middle. Okay, hit it like a low shot. By the way, that launched at 26 degrees. This one, don't put your hands real far ahead with chip shots, just a little tiny bit. Point at your zipper if you would. Okay, that might, hopefully you heard just how nice and clean that ball got hit. You stay there, you dirty ball. Still a little bit too low for the shot that's required here, but I'm just showing you the trajectories. I can go middle, club face more open, and still hit it like a low shot. It's going to need some more swing. A low shot, I just simply don't throw the club head past me like this. Low shot, I kind of swing the whole club shaft through the ball. There's a low technique with a mid-flight golf shot. That should launch up there somewhere around 35, I think. 33 and a half. I can go low style, face more open, ball more forward. See what happens here. And that one, folks, that one really went high. That had to be closer to 40, no? 35.6, okay, cool. Now when I want to go into really high, then I got to start setting the wrist a little bit this way and throwing the club under. And that's this one. Now that hit way up in my net. What will we get there, folks? That's a 41. And that, so once you break 40, you're talking flop shot material. How do I do it? Don't change the shaft angle or change the shaft angle. Make sense? The cool thing is, I don't have to get real wristy until I need to hit it way up high unless you know what I call the poor man's flop shot. You like this one? Watch this. Poor man's flop shot. I'm going to open the face wide open. I'm going to set and release and hold because some people they just lose their cookies when they start releasing the club past their hands. So we do have the fail-safe poor man's flop shot. Here it comes. Set, release. When I do that, I'm moving it pretty quick though. Set, release. Hey, ball return. And that baby just went up in the air real nicely. 38 launch. Now, you have some work. There are two main drills you've got to do. Number one, up and away. Feel if your hand is here to sense whether your shirt buttons move down or up. Oh, they moved up. Oh, I love it. Watch this. Oh, I missed the ground. Oh, I just hit 47 inches behind that golf ball. Why? Because my shirt buttons move down. Buttons up. Beautiful. Makes that landing that middle of the back of the club, just making that skid along the ground is a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful that it will take the lion's share of the anxiety out of chipping. Next thing, we have our mini tee. I could do it one-handed or I could do it two-handed. I'll do it I'll do it one-handed. Here we go. Buttons up. Ooh, I barely even nicked that little tee. That would have probably taken the tee off. Man, is that cool. You can see it in the video. Please watch that. Get the picture in your head. Watch the video. Do the video. Get yourself on video. Put the ball in the way. Hit the shots. Okay? Hit them great.